Have you ever asked yourself when your dog looks into your eyes, what does it really see? You might think it recognizes you by your familiar smell or the voice you use to call its name every day. But in that tiny brain, there is actually a special region dedicated just to remembering your face. Not anyone else's, just yours. Among all the faces it sees in its lifetime, only yours makes it feel I am home. On those tired afternoons when you bend down to meet its eyes, every worry melts away. Not just for you, but for your dog too. But just recognizing your face is not enough. Dogs are far smarter than we often give them credit for. They know you are slower, weaker than they are. Try racing your dog, you will never win. And it knows that. Yet it never uses that to outshine you. Instead, it slows down. Sometimes stops altogether just to wait for you to catch up. Because to your dog, strength means nothing. The only thing that matters is moving in sync with you. It wants to stay by your side. Nothing more, nothing less. Some say dogs see humans as pack leaders. That is true, but it is so much more than that. In your dog's heart, you are its parent. The one it runs to when thunder roars, or when it has a bad dream in the middle of the night. Have you noticed that whenever there is a loud noise or fireworks, your dog seeks you out first? It cuddles up to you not because it is weak, but because it knows you are the safest place in the world. Scientists call this a mother-child-like bond. It sounds clinical, but in reality, it is one of the warmest truths you will ever know. Here is something that surprises many people. Your dog absolutely knows you are not the same species. It never mistakes you for a giant furless dog. Inside its brain, there are specific neural pathways designed just to read and respond to humans. It watches you, listens to you, catches the slightest flicker in your eyes or smallest movement, all to understand what you want, whether you are happy or upset, healthy or not. Sometimes it understands you better than you understand yourself. That is why dogs are masters at sensing human emotions. When you are sad, your dog knows even if you fake a smile. Your body scent changes. Your breath gets heavier. Your footsteps slow down. It picks up every cue. Many times you come home after a stormy day out in the world without saying a word. And your dog is already waiting at the door, tail wagging softly, pressing its head up into your lap. At that moment, it does not need to say anything. Just being there quietly is enough to break your stress apart. Its little nose is a miracle on its own. Many true stories tell of dogs saving their humans by detecting cancer, diabetes, or an oncoming seizure. They can literally smell changes inside your cells. Things even advanced machines sometimes miss. But beyond the science, what matters most is the unconditional love behind that nose. It does not know what cancer is, but it knows you need it close, and it is ready to stay day or night. In a big family, a dog's heart is both fair and loyal. It loves everyone, plays happily with everyone, but deep down, it bonds the strongest with one person it trusts the most. This person may not feed it the most or take it on the longest walks, but they are the one who locks eyes with it the most, who sits on the floor petting it when it is sad. Once a dog chooses you, no one can easily replace that spot. You might not notice it. But even right now, while you are listening to this, somewhere nearby, your dog is lying close, ears perked just enough to check that you are still there. This journey of understanding each other has only just begun. The amazing part is that dogs do not just read big signals like your face or voice. They notice the tiniest changes in your daily routine. If you wake up later than usual, come home later, or dress differently, they instantly sense something is up. They remember how you tie your hair, how you hold your keys, even the unique sound of your footsteps, among hundreds of other noises. It is these tiny details that make them feel so deeply connected to you, like they are woven into your everyday life. Beyond habits, dogs even sense your true intentions. Sometimes before you speak, one sigh, a different look. To others, it is nothing. But to your dog, it is a signal to prepare. Are you happy? About to get angry, wanting alone time, or needing comfort? This sensitivity makes dogs the emotional anchors of many homes. When everything around you is chaotic, they stay calm, balancing the air with nothing but their peaceful presence. One truth few people know. Dogs can tell when you are lying. Of course, they do not understand every word, but they hear the tone, the breath, the tiny vibrations humans overlook. Try pretending to be happy when you are sad, or fake scolding them when you are not really mad. They know, and their response is always surprising. They do not blame you for lying. They just quietly adjust their behavior to match the truth they feel. Studies show dogs can detect stress levels inside the human body. When you are stressed, your cortisol rises. Your sweat changes smell. That is a secret language their supernose decodes in seconds. And their reaction is precious. They will curl up closer, press their head into you like a warm pillow, or gently place a paw on your knee, saying without words, "Everything will be okay. I am here." Another fun fact, dogs are masters at reading body language. When you raise a hand, point, nod, or tilt your head, they get it. Some even learn to respond to your eyes alone. One glance is enough for them to know you want them to come or stay. This is why, even without spoken commands, they still understand exactly what you mean. And did you know one thing that makes dogs so special compared to most other animals is how perfectly they adapt to your lifestyle? They wake up early with you, stay up late with you, go out on weekends, or lie around all day if you are feeling lazy. They do not stick to their own rigid schedule. They adjust it to match the human they love most. Wherever you go, they go. If you rest, they rest. As long as you are there, the world is safe and good. After all the scientific facts, complex studies, and miracle-like stories, the simplest thing your dog wants to give you is unconditional love. Whether you are rich or poor, healthy or sick, winning or losing, in its eyes, you are always the best person in the world. Every time you pet it, hug it, or simply smile at it, you make its whole world perfect. If you are still here listening, feeling each of these truths about your dog, then I know for sure you are the one it has chosen, the one it loves the most in this life. And I believe that as long as you stay, keep learning and understanding it bit by bit, your dog will spend its whole life loving you back 1,000 times more. Thank you for taking the time to listen, share, and feel the unconditional love dogs give us every day. If this video touched your heart, hit that subscribe button now because there are so many beautiful stories about dogs waiting for you to discover. Together, we will keep learning how to love and be loved in the purest way, just as dogs have been teaching us for generations.